Okay, so we are live. I just need to get this video to connect so I can get the link and give it to our community, our group on Facebook. Let's see if YouTube is going to be kind today. Oh, the YouTube gods are kind. The link popped right on up. We can throw it over here into the group. Do that. Cool beans. All right, the link is in the group so that our community members can join us in the live chat. So that if they are not in studio, like Heather and Teray and Shawana and Debbie and Dewana, Dr. Tachi, Kimberly, Dr. LaFera, and Cheryl are in studio with us today. Some on camera and most not. But if you are a solopreneur and an entrepreneur who is struggling to get to your first six figures in business, you need to be in our group, shaycannon.info/group. In that group, we have three pillars of values. Number one, we actually commune. We actually build community. We have events where we do things together. Number two, we actually collaborate. We help make each other's businesses better and we make money together. Number three, we actually have conversations that are transformational to your business growth, kind of like this morning show. In fact, what's going on this week is a free training on how to get your business ready for an affiliate program. Haha. So join us in the group, shaycannon.info/group. Now let's get started. Good morning. Welcome to Unlock Your First Six Figures Morning Show. I'm your host, Shay Cannon. Everything we do starts with the blog. So this week's blog is at shaycannon.com/PR. Because what we're talking about this week is using media to increase your visibility, your credibility, and your revenue, okay? Because if you need to get media, we have some in the introductory paragraph, we have some hyperlinked ways that you can get earned media and paid media through paid press release distribution. But media can be a powerful vehicle to increase your visibility, increase your credibility, and even get more sales, okay? So that's why we're talking about it. However, a lot of people that finally get media are like, now what, right? Because past that media platforms distribution, you don't quite know what to do. And you might have even braced yourself for more of something, but you're not feeling it, right? So I need you to understand the more comes from your efforts also, all right? Everybody isn't a one-hit wonder just because of media in and of itself. Everybody doesn't go viral just from media in and of itself. Sometimes you have to help it out. And we have, I think when it's all said and done at the end of the week, you will have 60 strategies, okay? But I've divided them up into four categories. Yesterday's category was enhancing your digital presence, okay? So if you need to know how to take your media and use it to enhance your digital presence, I can't talk today. Go to the replay of part one. That was yesterday. Okay. Today, what we're talking about is community and client engagement, using media through community and client engagement. Okay. So engaging your community and clients through media mentions, okay, helps to build deeper relationships and foster loyalty. Highlighting media features in your communications and interactions can enhance your reputation and demonstrate your commitment to providing valuable insights and services. Let me tell you how there's nothing like having someone who you follow for advice, a coach, a guru, an influencer, hit the media. You are their biggest cheerleader, right? Well, guess what? The people that follow you will be your biggest cheerleader. It's just going to indoctrinate them even more into following you and your insights and your expertise, okay? So now, how do we use media to do that? Okay, first, we're going to start with the 7 that are on the blog, and then we're going to give you 8 more. Okay, so the 7 on the blog, client communications. I love how when Debbie emails me in her email signature, right, she has down there a link to some of her past media. All right, so you can share media feature with your current clients in emails or during meetings to reinforce your credibility. There's nothing wrong with you announcing to people so they can help you to celebrate, so that they understand where you are, right? And when you get a big enough following, what happens is your followers go over there and start to represent you over there in comments and in live events and whatever, okay? So client communications. Networking events. Bring up your media feature in conversations at networking events. Now, you have to know how to do that, right? So you don't have to be like, and by the way, I was featured on, no, you just say, hey, I'm just so appreciative of being able to have a widespread, distribution of what I'm trying to do in my purpose. I mean, I've even been featured by, you see what I'm saying? See how that came off? It didn't come off as icky. It just came off as, grateful. So be grateful, share it as a grateful thing. Share it as proof that you're getting, big trusted platforms are also trusting you and your expertise. So you can bring it up in conversation. Thank you notes. Really any kind of written communication, right? If you are still doing the old school Christmas cards and things like that, let's put some of those news icons on there. Let's remind them of who you are, all right? So any kind of, written postcards and all that kind of stuff, you can use your media mentions, all right? Webinars and workshops, mention the media features in your webinars and workshops to add to your authority on your authority slide. I showed you mine on yesterday, so that you can immediately start to gain more trust. Okay. We know that this game that we're doing is all about gaining like, know, and trust. And so that immediately gets that trust going on. Okay. Speaking engagement, you should definitely use it in your bio. It should be used in your introduction, because half the time your bio is different than the introduction that they use, right? So you can make sure that the introduction talks about what you are featured by, and any bio that's printed anywhere, like in programs, also features who you've been featured by. Online communities, share the media feature in relevant online communities, forums, and groups. Let me tell you, a great way to gain following is to enter these forums like Reddit, like Quora, even on Medium, right, in the comments. But usually those places have you to sign up and you have to have a profile. Please use your media mentions in any profiles that you create on a professional basis, okay? Cross promotion, partner with other businesses or influencers to cross promote the media feature. Okay. I just found out yesterday that Dr. Tachi put me in her media feature. So I need to put that on my social media to let people know I was mentioned in it. Okay. So cross promotion. So that is what was in the blog. Let's go back. Client communications, networking events, thank you notes, or any written correspondence, webinars and workshops, speaking engagements, online communities, and cross promotion. But on the morning show, I give you more. So let me go over to my show notes and give you more. So we have testimonials and case studies, okay? You should use media mentions as a testimonial or a case study. A huge one that I used to do that I probably need to get back to sharing was how I actually got on Delta Airlines limited podcast, right? I used to talk about it all the time. I haven't quite talked about it anymore. I need to bring that case study back, right? Influencer takeovers. Invite influencers to come to your social media and take it over for a day, for an hour, for whatever, right? So you can start off with an interview and then leave it to them to do something. It could be them doing a celebrity training, them talking on a celebrity topic, or just them taking Q&A, right? A press conference. You can host a virtual in-person press conference to discuss your media, right? Heather has been at press conferences all week. Look, all week, and today is Tuesday. But all weeks. But you can call your own press conference, especially if you are a local person who got national news. Right? You can call a press conference in your local area for your local news to come and ask you questions, talk about the media feature or whatever, because you are highlighting that community on a national level. Right? And so that national level goes above the local news. Influencer collaborations, okay? You can collaborate with influencers to actually share your media on their platform. So at first, right, they were doing a takeover of yours. Now you can have it where they talk about your social media on not your social media, but your media feature on their platforms as a collaboration, right? Now, if you're going to do that, most likely that might have to be a paid thing. So what you might want to do is wrap that media feature in with an offer, okay? So that you can kind of recoup some of the cost of that collaboration. Unless some influencers. We need to start using our influencer buddies, okay? So let them talk about it on that platform. You can do follow-up media, right? So you can use the feature to pitch follow-up stories with another angle or other angles to other media outlets to continue the same coverage. Okay, so remember on yesterday, we talked about taking that feature and creating a series on your own platforms. Well, hey, you can also create a series that you can pitch to other media outlets. So think about it like this. Again, if it was national, your local news will definitely want to know more about it, right? So you can pitch them a follow-up, right? If it's national in one thing, you can pitch to them a whole nother part of it so they can feature it again, right, in that media. But it's all kinds of different ways. Any story you tell has any number of angles that you can continue the story on, okay? So be thinking about that. Podcast discussions, right? So anytime you are a guest on a podcast, you can feature that media, even tell a story about it, or you can do offer up a podcast pitch about that media story in and of itself, okay? Lead magnets. Make sure on your lead magnets that at the end of every lead magnet, you have what we call like an author page, but it has all of your media featured, okay? It should have all of your lead magnets. The whole purpose is to lead people to come into your ecosphere, but a lot of them will be new to you, right? So the last page of your lead magnet should be something about you, okay? So that you can then, they don't just remember the great information, they remember who gave it to them. And then you feature your media icons, right? Featured by media icons, so they know that you're a big deal. Last but not least, as a part of your referral programs and your affiliate programs, which is our free training inside of our group this week, how to get your business ready for an affiliate program. So join our group, shaycannon.info/group. But also the workshop happening tomorrow night is how to create your actual affiliate program, referral program. So join us for that, shaycannon.com/affiliate. But you're going to mention your media features in your referral and affiliate program materials to encourage more people to want to work with you. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go back through all 15 of these strategies in a minute. But what I forgot to tell you on yesterday was you want to also kind of start creating relationships with people that create media, right? Twitter is a great place to do that because journalists are always tweeting in their bio that it tells you, what kind of platforms they write for, what kind of interest stories that they're looking for, that type of thing. But they also sometimes put out a call for certain things, okay? So one of the, I'm going to say contributing writers that I follow and that I'm friends with is Kamanzi Constable, okay? I'm going to put that in the show notes. Kamanzi is on Facebook, so I have the link to Kamanzi. Sometimes he's asking you to pitch him for stories. Sometimes he has a specific story in mind that he's looking for somebody to feature in that specific story. But I love him. He writes for different platforms. He is actually the person that got me into Time Magazine /advisor. And he also created a platform to help you with your PR pitching, right? He has where it helps you to write the PR pitch. In fact, I'm going to show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all two things. I'm going to show y'all what his account looks like on Facebook. And then I'm going to show y'all his actual platform. All right. So let me share my screen. All right, Kamanzi. Love this dude. So you see, he writes for different people. He's been featured by different people, okay? So up here, he says he's a consultant and writer for 14 large publications. In fact, what I know about being a contributing writer, I actually learned from Kamanzi years ago. So as I think about it, he is the reason why I knew how to get into Thrive Global. He's the reason why I knew how to get into a few more contributing writing situations where I wrote for them, right? Not was featured by. See, look at here. He's talking about he was published in CNET, So he does some human interest stories on himself and his wife. They live a digital nomad lifestyle like I do. But he also talks about corporate stuff. I don't get into that too much. I only talk about the media. So he talks about, he gives advice on how to get into media and what's going wrong. Like some people are doing wrong things. So he talks about that kind of stuff as well. But I love him. So follow him. And the link will be in your show notes, okay? He also has this platform that he created called PR Pitches. Now I got to remember how to get in here. I'm assuming that is y'all see I got so many emails. Ain't no telling what's going on. I feel like email already exists. Oh, because I'm in the wrong thing. Log in. There we go. Because I was like, what the world? Y'all, this is getting on my nerves, but we gonna roll with it. Okay, so PR Pitches, okay? I'm going to put an affiliate link inside the show notes. But what I love about it is he has in here teaching you how to do your pitches. Okay, how to create an expert profile, how to search for opportunities, how to create contact lists. He has how to create a template, how to send your pitch, all of that. But also what's in here is he has opportunities for you to look up for podcasts, to speak for associations. He has media in here. Look at that. Business Insider was the first one to jump up. He has conferences in here. He has different experts you may need to contact. In fact, somebody who's in our community, Dr. Kimberly West, I know I saw in here somewhere. Where is Dr. Kimberly? There she goes. So Dr. Kimberly is in our community, and she's in here. I'll probably be in here when I set up my actual thing. But you have, how many pitches have you done? You can keep up with it. They have different templates in here for you. So if you don't know what you're doing, there are ways to find out what to do. Okay, so no excuses, right? So those links will be in your show notes. Also, I have an announcement to make, because I have finally made the show notes where you can get basically the show in your inbox available. Okay, so you can go to shaycannon.com/show. Okay, and you can sign up, and what'll happen is daily you'll get a reminder to come on live. You'll also, after the show, get an email that has the show notes and also has a link to the replay. So if you would like the show in your inbox, go to shaycannon.com/show and sign up. And you will get that Monday through Thursday. All right. Now let's get back to business. We're going to start with we're going to talk about all 15. What I want to know is what 2 are you going to start implementing in your business to take your media and increase your credibility, your visibility, and your sales. And then I want to know if you have any problem executing any of them. Because again, the goal is to execute as many as possible. I want you to tell me about 2 that you are going to execute. And I want you to tell me about any one of them that you think you would have a problem executing, so we can get that problem solved. All right. Now, let's go back through the list. This is the whole list. I'm not going back through the whole list again. Here is the whole, here's the, you see, here's the list. You ready? Okay. Client communications, networking events, thank you notes and written correspondence, webinars and workshops, speaking engagements, online communities, cross promotion. Those were the ones on the blog. These are places we're going to use our media features to gain more visibility, more credibility, and more sales. Here's the rest of the list that I gave you just from the morning show, because we give you more. Use them in testimonials and case studies. Use them for influencer takeovers, press conferences, influencer collaborations, follow-up media, podcast discussions, lead magnets, and referral programs. All right, we're going to start with Cheryl. Which 2 are you definitely going to start using? And is there any one you would have a problem implementing? Cheryl.
Good morning, everybody. Probably the networking events, getting back out doing that. I used to do a lot of conferences, and after COVID, I haven't really done anything except events online. The other is, what was the very first one you said? I had it in my head.
The very first one was client communications.
Yes. That one is always working on that, always working on it. People are always going through things, and you can't separate yourself. Most people, anyway, can't separate themselves from what they're going through in their business and life, and quite frankly, we have to learn how to manage it. And so anyway, those are the two for me.
Love it. Love it. All right. Dr. LaFera, you can go ahead and unmic while we say good morning to Glow over there on the YouTube side. And Keith is over there. Glow says she's going to do networking events and lead magnets. I love that for you, Glow. I can see that going very well for you. So Dr. LaFera, what two are you going to start to use? And are there any that you would have a problem utilizing? I feel like I hear your twin.
You do hear her. She's whining about something.
Oh, all right. So what two are you going to use? And do you have a problem with any on the list?
I'll probably use, I like, well, speaking engagement. So like, I'm doing a podcast today, but like, I'm setting up different, like, speaking engagements, because that's like the main way I want to attract my, people who work with me. And then, I guess like I want more media, so media features and so like I'll go back and look at the guy's contact Muncie that you said, and like start doing some of the stuff that he did, because I do want to do a lot more media, and so if anything, that's what I would need more help with. I've done it before, but like I want a lot of it, like good stuff. So
and you're very much, because of your academia credibility, you're very much already positioned to do a lot of contributing writing. So you should consider that. Most definitely. Cool beans.
All right.
We got Keith over here. He said he's going to execute testimonials and case studies, and he's working on influencer collaborations. Cool beans. Oh, that'd be good. Some influencer collaborations. Kimberly, we know that you may be at the Dream Funder. Feel free to put it in the studio comments as we go to Dr. Tachi. Which two are you going to implement, and do you feel like you have any problems implementing any of them?
I am looking at the
What was the Dr.
Yeah, no, because every time I move something, it moves. The probably looking at webinars and workshops.
Okay. Yeah.
And the influencer collab.
I love that. You do great trainings, Dr. Tachi. So I do feel like you need to take those trainings, even from the ebook. You could take, because you always focus on 3 areas. That's 3 different workshops or webinars you can have, focusing on just those 3 areas. I think you need to get that information out to more people. It has been very instrumental to me being online, on camera, doing these podcast interviews, these virtual summits and all of that. So you definitely need to get that out to more people, way more people. So yes. Cool beans. All right. Dawana, what two are you going to implement, and do you have any problems with any of the strategies? Let's give Dawana time to come out of the downward dog, but we may have to move on. All right. We'll go to Debbie, and we'll come back to Dawana maybe. Debbie, what two are you going to implement, and do you see any problem in implementing anything off the whole list?
No, I love the list, and I need to concentrate on online communities, sharing it in more online communities, and I love collaborating. So yes, I'm looking forward to having each of you on the show, on the podcast at some point. So
you already know I'm down. Just inbox me.
Yeah, and Dr. Tachi, I left a message for you. I said I'd love to talk to you. I don't know if you got it, an email. But yeah, so I love that. And yeah, online communities.
All right, cool. Let's go to Shawana Kennedy Media. What's going on, Shawana? Which two are you going to implement to bring that media to life? And is there a problem with implementing anything on the list?
No, one of the things that I do have to be better about is that cross promotion. So I have to make sure that the things that I've done, and one of the things I just heard you say, and I know I don't mention it a lot, is the virtual summit things that we have even been in. Hello, thanks to you. One of those is credited to you asking me. And I know I don't mention that a lot. So that was like, ping. So the cross promotion, of course, media features. I want to dive deeper into that as we move through the rest of this year. And definitely like the collaboration, but that influencer piece is huge because there's nothing like what we're doing right now. Being on someone else's platform to help the masses to see you. Because with the things that you are doing, Shay, I'm super excited, and I'm excited to see your show. So I know your show is coming, so I have to put that not so shameless plug in. Y'all make sure y'all check her out on Indie Soup Media because I believe her show is also starting. So I'm excited about that. And yeah.
Wow. Look, Dr. Tachi, can you come off the mic and tell me when my show's Dr. Tachi, like, what the hell? I'm sorry.
You are a complete riffraff.
I'm sorry.
She said riff. Oh, wow. Okay.
Today, Tuesday, your
Okay.
Tuesday.
My show starts today. I shall put something on
Yeah, at
social media
8
about that.
p.m.
8 p.m. That's Eastern time, y'all. Eastern.
Correct.
And the name of my show is Design Your CEO Life. I know y'all love to hear about the business stuff, but people are very interested in how I live a life of freedom. And so the show is about those types of conversations. So, hey, Design Your CEO Life premieres tonight, 8 p.m. on Indie Soup. Thank you, Shawana, because Lord Jesus. All right. Thank you, Dr. Tachi. I appreciate you. Shawana, were you finished when you helped me to realize that my show debuted today?
Yeah, I was, but that is what it takes, and it takes community. It takes community
Yes.
because, like you said too, sometimes because you have so many things going on, your community will help you be like, "Hey, I'm excited," and you'll be like, "Oh, yeah." See, so I'm a part of your community, and knowing that you are a part of this season's lineup, I'm excited about that for you and for
Thank
for us.
you very much. Thank you very much. All right. All right. Teray. Teray is in a spot where she can talk to us. So what two strategies are you going to implement? And do you have a problem with any so we can solve the problem for you?
Yeah, I just want to reference yesterday, just like it was for some reason yesterday when you said it, I got it. So the light bulb came on. So definitely media and collaboration.
And collaboration.
Because I feel like, Shawana is the one that said it, media and collaboration, because to me, one goes with the other. But yeah, once that happens for me, I feel like it's going to be a complete game changer.
I think it will, especially when you start to share. And you don't have to like pour it all out there at one time as far as talking about it. You can definitely put it on any websites and any materials like we've been talking about. You can do that like Logo Cloud very easily. But when you start talking about it, you can think about like, the one that, or the two or the three that would be most impactful at that time for what you're doing, right? So you don't have to feel like you're like throwing up media, you know what I'm saying? You already feel a little funny about it. So just do it where it's appropriate. And where it's probably most going to be appropriate is where it could be displayed for you rather than you saying it a lot. But as you get more media that is on exactly what you're doing, I do want you to say it a lot though.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm trying to get that YouTube for y'all for Indie Soup Media. It'll also be in the show notes. All right, Heather, which two are you going to implement? And do you have any problems with implementing any of the other? Because again, we want you to implement as many of these strategies as possible, even though you're only picking two today.
So I haven't really been featured in media, but I have been featured on podcasts or like other people's conversations. So I just don't really incorporate them ever. Like they're on my website, but like that's it. So I probably should be doing them in webinars, client communications, thank you notes. I should be doing all of that. That's,
Well, I do feel like that you should be sharing more the media you do as a journalist. not
I've been
just.
doing that. I have been doing that, but I've been doing it more on social, but not like with clients, like not with my email list
So
or
that would be
anything.
more, right? So I
Yes.
didn't say you haven't shared it all. I said you need to share it more. So
Yes.
yeah. So look for all the things that we're saying that we're gonna do, for the things we're featured in. You need to also be showing people that you write, because that's a part of the service that you offer. So you
Right.
need to get that out there a little more.
Okay.
Cool beans. All right. I want you to think of any questions that you have, either about community and client engagement, or what we talked about on yesterday, which was enhancing your digital presence, while I give you these announcements. So again, tomorrow is the workshop night. It's Amplify Your Revenue with Affiliates, because it's nothing like having a sales team out there selling your stuff for you. It is a workshop plus challenge experience. The workshop is tomorrow night. The challenge starts Monday, and it will end on next Wednesday. Go to shaycannon.com/affiliate. You will leave there knowing how to create your affiliate program. If you're diligent, you will leave there with your affiliate program. All right. shaycannon.com/affiliate. Again, to get you ready, the free training in the group this week. So you can see the replay of the first one from yesterday. The second one releases today. And it's all about how to get your business ready for an affiliate program. Enter our group, shaycannon.info/group. Okay. So that was our announcements. Let me see. I have anything else? No. So if you want to get the show notes in your inbox, you want to get the replays in your inbox, if you need a reminder so that you can join us live, go to shaycannon.com/show. All right. So, okay, I got that note from Heather. Did anybody have any questions or any value adds on what we talked about today or what we talked about on yesterday, for after you get your media, how you're going to use it to increase your visibility, your credibility, and your revenue, your sales, your bankability? Anybody before we get out of here?
I do want to say what you implemented and announced today, that was excellent. The fact that you're now going to make that even another opportunity for to expand your email list for other things, that is excellent. So you again hit it out the park, because that's right on the money right there.
Cool beans. I love that. I see Kimberly joined us over on the YouTube comment side. She said she's going to do media collaboration. Is media and collaboration is what she's going to do as a strategy. So good going, Kimberly. All right.
I have a
Anybody else before
question.
we get out of here?
Yeah.
Yes. What's your question, LaFera? We love
All
questions.
right. So like when I go on podcasts, particularly like now that I want to push people to a challenge that I want to do in August, a juicing challenge to help people like detox and, have a more productive last half of the year. The lead magnet and like getting like emails and all that stuff.
Yes.
Like, so I have an assessment quiz, where they can see if they actually do need a detox or whatever, like the reason they need a detox, or what I have like recipes like that I could give away or whatever, like a recipe guide, little recipe guide. But like, what do you think would be more, I guess, attractive to the women that I want to attract, and as far as getting like emails and stuff like that when I do podcasts?
So I like the detox quiz. You can use that in a bunch of ways, because I'm gonna tell you, as much as people talk about detox, people don't know when they should do a detox and when they shouldn't. A lot of people don't even know what a detox is. People don't even recognize that we walk around here every day with toxins in our body that need to be flushed out. They don't understand that. So, you can lead them into the quiz by explaining to them, hey, some of y'all are taking this detox stuff, and being unhealthy when you can naturally detox your body. But first, I want you to understand when you need a detox and when you don't. So I put together this quiz for you. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
That could be a part of every conversation. So I love that.
Yep. Thank you,
That definitely
Shay.
fits for every conversation. I know how some of our lead magnets are a little so niche, you can only they fit, well in some situations and not in others. But I feel like that quiz can fit in every situation.
Yeah, thank you. I just need to change the title, like depending on where I'm at, I guess, because it was named something else. It was helping people with a superwoman quotient or whatever, something like that. But I just need to
make it a
change
more
the name.
general title. How to know
Yeah.
when your body needs a detox. it will be a great one. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Love
Thank
it.
you, Shay.
No problem. No problem. You can even put in there as a woman how to know when your body needs a detox, right?
Yep. Yep.
So that it hits your target audience. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool beans. Anybody else? Y'all know we love questions. So any questions before we get out of here? We got time, but y'all know I also don't like dead air. So we'll get out of here first. All righty. And with that, you guys have a great day. The studio is closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you right here